Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's good to see you once again. This week I have a new permission to a property that dates back to the 1920s, 1930s. The property owner has already told me that someone has already been out there metal detecting, and I may not find anything, but I will say that 15 years of metal detecting experience has taught me one thing, which is that people miss stuff. So we're gonna go out there, hunt around for a little while, maybe find some interesting relics to share, and we're gonna have a good time. So let's get straight to it. Welcome back, you guys. It's good to see you once again. Things are already looking up. I've been out here for just a few minutes and I've already found this old brass hinge about 10 feet behind me. And I just got an old brass buckle. So it looks like there is still stuff out here. We're gonna keep hunting around and hopefully find some silver coins and some other neat objects. Well, folks, I know it doesn't look like much, but I just got my very first coin of the hunt. Looks to be a clad dime, so it's not gonna be terribly old. I was hoping for a little bit of silver to start the hunt, but I'll still take a clad dime. It's not bad at all. Let's throw that in the bag and get back to hunting. Well, you guys, I've been out here for about an hour now, and I think I finally have something interesting to show you. So let's take a look. This was just a screaming quarter signal, and I popped it out and thought for a second I had either a silver $50 or a clad $50 or something like that. But no, it's something different. It may be a good luck charm. That's what I'm gonna guess it is, where you'd have a penny in the middle. So if you give me just a minute, I'll clean it up. In fact, I think I already see the clover there. That's not a bad little find. That is pretty darn cool, you guys. I love finding stuff like this. It is, it's a good luck charm of some sort from St. Joseph, Missouri. It's from some sort of wallpaper company and paint company out of there. It's probably from like the 1940s maybe, or 50s, something like that. But it's missing the penny in the middle, and I can tell you I'm not in St. Joe, Missouri, but it's certainly a pretty cool find. Well, I guess I have two things to show you guys. I just got this big chunk of lead. It's probably off a bar of lead. Kind of a neat little find. But just got myself some jewelry, and I thought for sure I had a piece of silver, but no, it's actually just gold-plated and silver-plated, so it's really just kind of a brass ring that looks good. Oh well, you can see in there it says gold-plated, 10 karat, but not the best ring I'm ever gonna find. We'll put it away though and keep on looking around. Here's kind of a sweet little find. I just got a little tiny aluminum spoon. It might be a baby spoon or just a spoon for a kid to play with, but pretty cool. I do like finding these kind of unusual objects. All right, nothing too crazy just yet, but this is a good sign. Just got me a little buckle, a little brass buckle at about 7 inches down. So that's not too bad of a little find there. It's definitely got some age to it. I'd say it's more than 70 or 80 years old, but we'll put that one away too. I have been digging a lot of trash for the last 2 hours, lots of pieces of aluminum and pipe and things like that. I just got a loud 81 signal and thought I was going to be digging up the same thing, but no, it's a Cub Scout neckerchief slide, I believe. Yeah, for the Weeblos. That's pretty cool. There were some Cub Scouts out here at one time, so we'll put that one in the bag too. Well, thankfully I finally have an older coin. Some sort of wheat penny. I've already looked at it, but I don't know the date yet. So maybe we'll figure that out here real quick. Looks to be a 40 something. 45 maybe? Yeah, it's not bad. I'll clean it up just a little bit. Yes, sir. That is a 1945D wheat penny. In really good shape too. It was probably dropped not too long after it was made. So 1945D, made at the Denver Mint. Not a bad find at all. We'll get back to it. Boy, was I excited just for a second there. I just got a jumpy quarter signal. It was also kind of an iron signal. And that's actually a steel dog tag, like a stainless steel dog tag. It's still a cool find, but man, sometimes they come out of the ground and look like a silver quarter. That's all right. We'll put it away. I just had myself a low 70s signal, and I assumed it was a brass grommet, but it actually is not. That's probably the top to like a salt shaker. It's probably pretty old too, with it being brass like that. You know, the aluminum ones are a little more modern, but not a bad little find. I like these kind of relics. All right, you guys, here's another really weird find. So let's take a look. What the heck is this? I just dug up a big brass butterfly. Why on earth is that out here? And what would that be off of? That is really, really different. I have no idea what that would be. Maybe lawn art or something? I don't know. It's certainly different. It's about 4 or 5 inches down. I popped this pretty cool little buckle out of the ground a few minutes ago. Don't know what that would be off of. Don't think it'd be for a belt or anything like that. So if somebody out there knows what that is, I'd love for you to tell me. But a little while afterwards, I just got another penny. And you know what? Looks to be a wheat penny. Pretty neat. Where's the silver at? I bet there's some silver out here. I just need to keep digging a little bit. Let's find out what year this is. Certainly not in the best of shape, but that is a 1955 D wheat cent. Not a bad coin. I still want to find some silver, like I said, but we'll get back to it. Keep hunting. Well, speak of the devil. About 6 feet away from that last wheat cent, I have got a silver coin. Let's find out together what I have here. It was pretty deep. I already know what it's going to be. That is going to be a George Washington quarter, silver quarter. It was actually ringing up lower than what you would expect for something like this, but definitely a quarter. I thought I was going to be digging up a dime. Let's find out exactly what year it is. 1948. Ooh, that's an odd year. I don't find that very often. Wow, that is really cool. A 1948 George Washington quarter. Wow. And it's a Philadelphia. There's no mint mark on the reverse. That's a beautiful coin. I will happily take that. I am not making this up, you guys. I just got an 89.90 signal, popped my plug, and I've got a big silver coin right next to that silver quarter. Let's find out what this is. I have not looked at it yet, but I can see the rim to some sort of big silver coin right there. What is this gonna be? Oh man, I can't wait to find out. Let's kind of move some of this dirt away. Try not to damage this coin. That's definitely gonna be a silver $50. What is it gonna be? Oh my gosh. Is it a Franklin? Oh, I think it is. I haven't dug a Franklin half in quite a while. That is really cool. Let's set this right here, get that water back out, and find out what exactly we have. Oh man. Wow. That is a really cool coin. A 1950 Benjamin Franklin $50. Wow. Oh my gosh. Just goes to show that sometimes you find stuff where people don't think you'll find anything. Wow. That is a beautiful coin. It's a Denver Mint up there. You can see the D above the Liberty Bell. Sorry I'm so shaky right now. That is a really, really neat coin. Like I said, I have not dug a Franklin half in quite a while. That is so cool. Just got me a gun. Check that out, you guys. I got an old little toy gun for a kid. It's probably from the 50s or the 60s if I had to take a guess. These things must have been super popular back then. Obviously I wasn't alive back then, but these are pretty common finds from that era. So I'll put that one in the bag too. That's pretty neat. Looky here, folks. Just got my first one of these for the hunt. It's ringing up in the upper 70s. And oh, it's a twofer maybe. I got myself a set of keys. Not bad at all. They've been out here quite a while. So, oh, there's actually 3 keys. So that's not bad at all. We'll put them away. This was just a deep honker of a signal. It was an 81 on my machine. It's a big old piece of lead. That's a big fishing weight out in the middle of nowhere. I'm nowhere near a body of water, but you do find these pretty regularly, so we'll take it. Well, this is kind of odd. One of the recurring themes of this location has been pieces of furniture, like drawer pulls and hinges and cabinet pieces. And I think this is another one, a really ornate one too, pretty neat. That looks to be probably another drawer pull, like I said, but that's got some age on it. That's probably maybe Victorian era, could be 1800s. That is an awesome find. I love that kind of decorative stuff. Well, this is kind of strange. I've been digging up a lot of scrap aluminum and pieces of junk, and I just about threw this in my bag and forgot about it. But I noticed some writing on it, and it says Montgomery Ward there on the bottom, a big H with wings on it. And I can't quite tell what that word says. Harmonic, maybe? I'm gonna have to look that piece up. That's really interesting. I don't know what that would be. Pretty cool though. Well, this is pretty neat. By this point, I have dug quite a few wheat pennies, but this one is kind of special. Take a look at this. This is actually a 1909 wheat penny. Oh my gosh. You're gonna have to give me a minute to clean it up a little bit, but it's a 1909, the first year production for the wheat penny. Give me just a moment. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it is a 1909. Pretty neat. I haven't dug one of these in quite a while, actually. This was a transitional year. They actually made Indian head cents this year, and then they also began producing the wheat cent. So pretty cool. That coin is what, 112 years old? We'll put it away. What oh what do I have here? I just got myself a pretty deep quarter signal. This is probably about 5 inches down. And I just popped this out, whatever this is. It's not silver, it's aluminum. I'm guessing it's some sort of token. I don't know. The mud's pretty sticky today. Let me set this back down here and get my water ready. It's probably like a gas station token from the 60s or something like that, be my guess. Huh. Oh no, it's a nudie coin. That's somebody's bottom, I believe. So, all right, we'll take it. After digging up that silver $50, now every signal sounds great. I just dug up these two brass or copper pieces of hinges, and this was ringing up as a silver dollar. It was a 9091 signal. It's just like part of a measuring spoon, a big giant one or something like that. So we might find a little bit more silver out here, but we're gonna get back to it. This was just a really jumpy upper 70s signal. It is a pocket knife. It's brass right there. It's a little bit of iron on the edges, but pretty cool little find. Definitely got some age to it. Looks like it does have a name on there, but maybe in the wrap-up we'll be able to get a name off of it, a brand name. So not bad at all. Well, actually, I'm going to show you guys this before the wrap-up. Look at that, Brown Shoe Company. That is really neat. What's even more interesting is that my paternal grandfather was a shoe salesman throughout his entire life. And I'm sure at one time he probably was involved in the Brown Shoe Company. So that's pretty cool. Right afterwards, I just got another signal. And looky here, I got some sort of tag. This was a 74 on my machine. Don't know what it is just yet. It's got some numbers on there. I may clean that up a little bit. It's probably off a watch fob or something like that, or a keychain. I don't know. If there's anything written on there, I'll jump back in and show you guys. I've been digging up some wheat pennies that I haven't shown you guys, but I will show you this. I just got myself a big, giant silver dollar signal and popped that big brass device out of the ground. That is probably the knob off of a drawer or something like that, drawer pull. So you pull it like that. So pretty neat. It's got a little ornate starburst design on there. We'll put that one away as well. What do we have here, folks? I just got an 87 signal on the Fisher Goldbug Pro, and that might be like an ID tag, an aluminum ID tag from like the 20s or 30s. I've actually found one or two of these before. That might have a name on it. These are also sometimes like good luck charms, so give me a moment and we'll clean this up and maybe get some information off of it. Well, it might be both, you guys. It might be a good luck token and an ID. I'm gonna have to clean it up a little bit more, but there is a little bit of information I can get off of it. It does say like Jeff City there, like maybe Jefferson City, Missouri. That's not where I am either. But there is some more information on there. I'll have to clean that up a little bit, but that's pretty cool. Man, we got some good luck today. Do you guys know what I've never dug up in 15 years of doing this? A large cent. And I just popped out a big round coin at about 9 inches down, and I don't know what it is. Let's find out together. I really hope it's my first large cent. It was way down there, way down there. It's actually sitting over here now. I've got some big round coin. What is that? Oh my gosh. I actually don't think it is a large cent. It might be a token. I don't know. You have to give me just a moment. I'll clean it up and we'll find out together. Well, it's not an American large cent, but it is a British large cent. That's a weird find for here in Missouri. I don't know the exact year on it yet. Boy, it's pretty crunchy still. I'll have to clean it up at home a little bit more. It's definitely been in the ground for quite a while. It's one of the kings. I'd say it's probably early 1900s, but still a neat find. Someday I'll get my first American large cent, but don't know that it's going to be today. Still a neat find though. We'll put it away. This is another pretty neat find, and I actually know what it is. This is a collar disc. Look at that. That's awesome. And you know what it's going to be? This is going to be a ROTC collar disc. The back there's kind of broken now, but give me just a moment. We'll figure out exactly what it looks like. Yes, sir. That is an ROTC collar disc. Pretty cool. I don't know the exact age on it. It might be from like the 20s, 30s, or 40s, but pretty neat little find there. That will look awesome in my display case. All right, everybody, I'm back at the house now and I've cleaned up all my finds. So let's take a few minutes to go over the board. Yes, folks, I try and be honest and fair with you. There is my trash from about 9 hours of metal detecting. I found a lot of aluminum and zinc items and brass and copper items and all sorts of just random pieces of trash out there. Please take all that stuff with you. And for whatever you find that's brass and copper, throw that in a scrap barrel. Clean it up a little bit, but also throw it in a scrap barrel. So that's where this stuff is going to go. We'll come over here to the board, though, because we managed to fill it up pretty well. Take a look at all that stuff. We'll come down here to the left first of all. There's a big brass butterfly. I did manage to get that too. I didn't show you guys. A junior police badge. It's kind of broken. Kind of cool. It's pot metal. I got 2 locks. Kind of neat. Not in very good shape. There's that big lead weight, fishing weight. My toy gun that I managed to dig up. Didn't show you guys this coming out of the ground either. Got myself a pot metal horse. Missing a few legs, but still a neat find. Got myself some keys. There's a few in there I didn't show you guys coming out of the ground. I also managed to get 5 animal tags. That's pretty neat. There's one from Florida. Kind of odd. There's a tag that says bourbon on it, I think. A few hinges, some rings, grommet, that Cub Scout neckerchief slide. This is a valve stem for a tire, an old tire. It's pretty cool. Schrader. Got myself some just regular copper Lincoln cents, some zinc cents, some Clyde dimes, and some Clyde quarters. I think I found about $3 and change, or just under that. Here's a really neat little piece of hardware off of a probably cabinet. I love that kind of design work. It's really neat. Wish it wasn't broken on the front, but that's the way it goes. Got a number 2, and I got that spoon. Thankfully, I did get an identification on this. That's a Hawthorne Montgomery Ward bicycle badge. That's pretty cool. It's probably from the 60s. But if somebody knows a little bit more than me, please let me know. Not a bad find. You don't find bicycle badges too often around here. That big Starburst drawer pull. Pretty cool find. It's got some numbers on there, 219 or something like that. Big heavy piece of brass. That Brown Shoe Company pocket knife is pretty cool. I think it's from like the 30s or the 40s. Got a tag off of some sort of industrial machinery. Some buttons and grommets and things like that. Flower tag. Some pieces to zippers. Some bottle caps. I actually dug a ton of bottle caps. There's just two that I threw up there that are kind of different. One with a cowboy hat and a Heinz 57 ketchup bottle cap out in the middle of the field. Got some more pieces of a hinge. Don't know exactly what that's off of. I've seen that before, but I can't remember what that's off of. Somebody out there could tell me. I'd love to know. A big piece of lead off of a bar of lead. What else do we have before I get too deep into everything? We'll come down here. There's that little piece of a keychain I showed you guys. It's got some numbers on it, but nothing terribly important. There's that other little buckle. This good luck token is pretty cool. Good luck, and well, it says right here, keep me and you will have good luck. American Wallpaper and Paint Company, St. Joseph, Missouri. I think that's like from the 50s. Pretty neat little find. Missing the penny out of the middle. I managed to get a little stack of wheat pennies here. These are all wheat pennies. Here's my coolest wheat penny that I managed to find. A 1909 wheat penny. It is just a regular one from Philadelphia. I don't see a VDB down there. But an old wheat penny. It's pretty cool. This British penny is also a really neat find. It's an odd thing to find here in Missouri. King George V on there, I believe. And I think it says 1915. It's kind of hard to read. Not in very good shape. Pretty thin coin. Didn't survive on the ground very well, but not a bad find at all. Here's that other good luck token I found. I won't turn it over just because it's got somebody's private information on there, but a neat find. A few little buckles, like clothing buckles and things like that. There's the piece of what is probably like a salt shaker. There's that heads and tails token that I managed to dig up. There's that really neat ROTC collar badge. That's a really interesting thing to pull out of the ground. And then I got two pieces of silver. I got this really pretty 1948 Washington quarter. And then best of all, I got a 1950D Franklin half dollar. That is a beautiful coin. It's got a little bit of spotting where the oxygen has gotten to it in the ground, but like I said, I haven't dug one of these up in about 3 years, so I will happily take a Franklin. Well, you guys, we did pretty darn good this week. We managed to get 2 good pieces of silver, a bunch of interesting relics, and had a lot of fun too. This was also a good learning experience. Just because a location has been hunted before doesn't mean everything is gone. Go out to those locations, hunt around. I'm guilty of missing stuff too. It's just part of the hobby. So stay safe out there, and I will see you next time. Bye now.